The gallery. It is a true aesthetic experience. When a female arrives, she judges not only the beauty, but also the intricacy and care of the design. If she is not impressed, the male must rebuild or enhance his gallery. In this world of rainforest romance, art, instinct, and love collide in perfect harmony. Then we travel deep into the rainforests of Central America, where the mornuma or pendula takes nest building to new heights. Literally, these remarkable birds craft massive 2-meter-long woven nests that dangle like baskets from the ends of towering, swaying tree branches. The males build multiple nests to attract mates, carefully placing them on the outermost branches where predators cannot reach as the wind flows through the canopy. The nests sway like gentle cradles, helping chicks develop a natural sense of balance. These aerial homes are both engineering marvels and soothing sanctuaries, proving that function and beauty can coexist harmoniously in the skies above. Yet, perhaps the most astonishing natural architect of all is the sociable weaver of southern Africa. In the sun-baked savannah, these tiny birds construct enormous communal nests resembling haystacks hanging from trees or utility poles. Made from dry grass and twigs, these structures can last decades and house over 100 bird families. Each pair enjoys its own chamber. Like apartments within a high-rise, the nest design is brilliantly adaptive. The upper levels stay warm during freezing nights, while the lower levels remain cool during scorching days. From the outside, it may look like a giant ball of hay. But inside lies a highly organized community. Not just weavers, but also sparrows, woodpeckers, and even snakes may find shelter in this living, breathing testament to cooperative living and creative genius in the wild. In every case, these birds show us that architecture is not just about shelter. It's about survival, expression, beauty, and the eternal pursuit of love and safety. Welcome to nature's hidden world of genius. Among these marvels is the ovenbird, the potter of the bird world. If there were an award for the most creative bird nest on Earth, the ovenbird's nest would be a top contender. Unlike typical hanging or floating nests, this South American species takes a completely different approach, building a nest that resembles a miniature clay oven made entirely from mud mixed with dry grass. The structure is molded carefully with beak and feet into a dome-like ball complete with an entrance and an internal incubation chamber. Once dried, it hardens like fire clay, making it incredibly durable and weather-resistant. It's because of this kill-like appearance that they are aptly called ovenbirds. Their nests are usually perched on tree branches or wooden posts, standing tall and sturdy against the elements. What makes them even more remarkable is that no two nests are alike. Each one is a unique handcrafted masterpiece reflecting the individual style and character of the parent birds. Here, craftsmanship and survival instinct meet, resulting in one of nature's most extraordinary architectural achievements. Next comes the ruby-throated hummingbird, a tiny marvel of nature. Don't let its small size fool you. The nest of the ruby-throated hummingbird may be no bigger than a bottle cap. Yet, these are engineering marvels that would make any architect bow in admiration. With a body barely heavier than a coin, the female tirelessly builds a miniature nest perfect down to the smallest detail. Shaped like a tiny cup, it is woven from soft moss, plant fibers, and most importantly, spider silk, nature's own glue, giving the nest remarkable elasticity. Thanks to this design, the nest can expand day by day as the chicks inside grow. Outside, it is camouflaged with moss, lichen, and bits of bark, blending seamlessly into the surrounding branches. Warm, soft, and almost invisible to predators, the hummingbird's nest is a smart little home with the incredible ability to both grow and vanish into nature. We now meet the great hornbill, the stalwart guardian of the rainforest. Amid the dense tropical forests of Southeast Asia lives this giant bird that has turned nest building into a breathtaking ritual of survival. Instead of weaving nests or digging burrows, the female chooses a tall hollow tree cavity as her sanctuary. But the real wonder begins only after the choice is made. Once inside, with the help of the male, she seals the entrance with a wall made of mud and tree resin, leaving only a tiny slit large enough for the male to pass food through. Throughout the entire incubation and chick-rearing period, the female remains completely sealed inside. A harsh but brilliant strategy to protect herself, her eggs, and her chicks from predators. Meanwhile, the male works tirelessly outside, serving as the sole provider for the entire family. Only when the chicks are large and strong enough does the female break through the mud wall. The reunited family then continues their journey together. It is a deeply moving story of sacrifice, patience, and primal instinct where every clump of mud carries a breath of love, protection, and the will to sustain life. Amid the scorching heat of the African savannah lives the southern masked weaver, the climate architect. This small bird has proven that nature too produces master architects who design homes perfectly attuned to their environment. A male not only weaves a nest from long, flexible strands of grass, but also carefully considers wind direction, sunlight, and ventilation before even beginning. The nest entrance always faces downward to shield against rain and keep the interior cool. Each nest takes the form of a compact sphere with a thick roof, creating natural insulation to protect chicks from sweltering daytime heat and chilly nights. Every knot is tied using only the beak and feet, a performance of craftsmanship at its finest. The female acts as the inspector. If she disapproves of the nest, she will immediately leave, forcing the male to dismantle it and begin anew. With each breeding season, they start from scratch, not because the old nests are damaged, but because instinct drives them to seek perfection. A tiny bird with a grand sense of architectural mastery. Among the most fascinating of all avian constructions are the flamingo mud fortresses. Amid desolate salt lakes where sunlight shimmers on the water's surface and the wind blows fiercely, flamingos quietly build their extraordinary fortresses out of mud. Unlike many birds that choose branches or shrubs, flamingos use soft mud as their primary material to construct tall cone-shaped nests. Parents take turns gathering bits of mud, carefully laying them to create a mound about 30 to 50 centimeters high, just tall enough to keep their precious eggs safe above rising waters or sudden rains. At the peak of each tiny fortress, a single egg is laid, becoming the heart of a delicate survival strategy. These mud nests not only protect the eggs from flooding and predators, but also help newly hatched chicks adapt to the harsh environment from their very first moments. The sight of thousands of flamingo nests clustered together across the lake resembles a vibrant city of mud rising from the wilderness. It's a breathtaking testament that even in the harshest conditions, nature still finds a way to craft incredible wonders, all through persistence and an unstoppable instinct to survive. In the world of birds, the European bee-eater stands as the master tunnel digger. Unlike most birds that build nests in trees or shrubs, this vibrant species digs deep into the earth to create its home. At the start of summer, bee-eater couples seek out soft riverbanks, sandy slopes, or hillside embankments to begin their unique construction project. Using their sharp beaks like natural chisels, they patiently carve out long tunnels, usually between 1 to 2 meters in length, leading to a small, secure chamber at the end. This cozy room becomes a warm cradle for their precious eggs. What's truly remarkable is that during the breeding season, the male tirelessly hunts, primarily catching bees, wasps, and other flying insects as offerings for the female. Before presenting them, he skillfully removes the stingers with precise strikes. The nest of the European bee-eater is not just a shelter. It is a hidden underground fortress, safe, warm, and filled with the spirit of family. Among the most skillful nest builders are the penduline tits, known as the master weavers of nature. Nicknamed the masters of craftsmanship, these small birds weave delicate, hanging nests at the tips of branches using materials like feathers, plant fibers, and spider silk. Their nests feature a false entrance, a clever decoy designed to fool predators. The real entrance is cleverly disguised with a sealed layer that blends seamlessly into the nest, often causing curious intruders to give up. The male usually starts building the nest alone to attract a mate. Once paired, the female joins to help complete it. Soft feathers artfully intertwined into the structure, turning the tiny nest into a cozy, secure home. In the bird world, penduline tits are like high-end handbag designers. Each nest is a unique couture creation crafted with care, precision, and artistry. Then there's the purple mohen, or purple swamp hen, the king of the marshlands. In the dense marshes and vivid green waters, the purple mohen strides with the grace of a true king, with iridescent purple-blue plumage and a vivid red beak. The purple mohen's nest rests serenely atop thick beds of reeds or floating vegetation, woven from grasses and leaves into a traditional bowl shape. These nests appear fragile but are remarkably resilient. Both parents take turns guarding and nurturing their chicks. The young leave the nest within days, walking across floating vegetation with their long toes as if on solid ground. Without towering fortresses, their nests remain symbols of balance, adaptability, and quiet resilience. And of course, the bald eagle, the sky fortress of America's icon. Across North America, the bald eagle builds massive nests at the tops of the highest trees. With branches, moss, and feathers, a pair may spend months constructing their first nest. With each season, they add to it. Some grow to 3 meters wide and 6 meters deep, weighing over 2 tons. These nests are lifelong monuments to commitment, strength, and enduring love. In the desert, the cactus-dwelling ferruginous pygmy owl carves out refuge inside towering saguaro cacti. The cactus core allows a cool hidden home protected by spines that deter predators and regulate temperature. Fierce and fearless, these owls defend their nests with courage far greater than their size. Lastly, the African janar, nature's floating architect and devoted father. Here, the male builds a floating raft from lily pads and vegetation, incubates the eggs, and cares for the chicks. With long toes, he walks across water, tucking chicks under his wings. A rare and powerful symbol of fatherhood in the wild, this bird shows that instinct, intelligence, and love converge in the most remarkable ways across the avian kingdom. Beyond these remarkable examples, many birds exhibit astonishing adaptability in response to their environments. For instance, the horned coot of the high-altitude Andes constructs intricate floating nests on glacial lakes. These nests are made from aquatic vegetation interwoven with mud and anchored with stones to withstand strong winds and shifting ice. The female evaluates each creation, ensuring it meets the rigorous standards of safety and stability. In such harsh landscapes, the nests provide warmth and protection in an otherwise unforgiving world. The horned coot demonstrates that environmental challenges can inspire architectural creativity, pushing the boundaries of instinct and engineering. Similarly, the macaw, known for its vibrant plumage and intelligence,